And Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Make this season cozy and bright. Give the gift and comfort of Flex Steel furniture that brings warmth to every room. Find it at Northwest Furniture and Mattress. LeGrand Boys Hoops kicked off their season last night. They had a tough loss to Umatilla, 73 to 58 up at the high school. They go to Pendleton tomorrow and play Clarkston, Washington at 4:30 p.m. in the Red Lion Invitational. The girls also play tomorrow. They start their season off with a game against Columbia River in Pendleton at the Red Lion Invitational. That game will start at 3 o'clock over in Pendleton. LHS Wrestling hosts the Milenburg and the Safeway Buckle Classic next weekend. Not this weekend, but the following weekend right here in LeGrand. They're both worth checking out if you have time. Go check out these tournaments. It's an awesome way that LeGrand has historically kind of kicked off their wrestling season, and you just get to see great wrestling. This Tigers wrestling team on both sides, the girls are the returning state champions, and you'll get to see Lindy Isaacson in action, who is defending state champion. And then on the boys' side, the boys are picked to finish really high again. I think Oregon Wrestling Forum has them at either number 2 or number 3 right now in the state and 4A, so go check them out. EOU Volleyball won their first pool play game in the national tournament yesterday, defeating Midland 3-1. It was a good game. They played good at times, and there was times where I was like, we're not playing that great. But the second set was the set we lost, and we saw like a momentum change there. We were down probably 10 points at one time in the second set, and Miley Mills came in for EOU, and she like changed the energy, and then we ended up losing the second set, but we only lost it by a couple points, and then we went on to win the next 2 sets to move to Friday's game against Kokomo, which is at the same time. And if we win that, we're in the final 8. So when you're in, if you win both your games in pool play, you automatically advance. You win your pool. But if everybody ties, then it's kind of fate is in the hands of, tiebreakers and all this. So we definitely want to win that game on Friday and just move on to the Elite 8. If you want to watch the game, you can just go to EOU Sports, and there's a link there that'll take you to the NAIA website to watch it for free. It's tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. EOU Men's Wrestling's in Clackamas all weekend this weekend. They have duels on Saturday, and then the Clackamas Open on Sunday, and then the women host the Mountaineer Open on Sunday right here up at EOU all day long. So I think they're going to use the Quinn and the field house, so get up there and check it out. EOU men's and women basketball are kicking off their home CCC schedule this weekend. On Friday, the women play OIT at 5:30 with the men to follow against OIT. And then on Saturday, both the men and women play first the women at 3 and then the men at 5 against Southern. So it's their CCC opener. And this EOU men's basketball team, I got to see a little bit of them. They look really tough this year. This is the toughest I've seen a Chris Kemp squad since he took over as head coach. And I haven't got to see the women's team yet this year, but we'll get to see them this weekend, obviously. EOU Indoor Track has a little event tomorrow, the purple and blue. So I'm assuming, and don't quote me on this, but if I hear purple and blue, I'm assuming that C of I is coming over to take on EOU in a little track thing that's going on tomorrow. The pole vault starts at 10 and all other events start at 11, and that's right up here at the field house on the campus of Eastern Oregon University. AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Big Red Rocking Chair on Elm off Adams in LeGrand.